Long time no talk to. It is finally past the Halloween season and now we're getting into Christmas, which is very exciting. There have been so many holiday launches that got launched like in September. I do also want to apologize for the echo. I am in the middle of moving. If you keep up to date with my channel, we are moving across the country. So my house is in shambles. Everything's empty, but I really wanted to produce this for you. So let's get started. Because I know this was a really big launch that came out and it was also just advertised very interestingly. We're gonna start off with the EOS lotion. For some reason, my town did not want to launch these lotions. It was driving me nuts. I checked the websites every day. I checked the stores. They never had it. They said they had it because they had it in the back end inventory, but it hadn't launched in store yet. I believe Target is launching them in stores November 2nd, which is tomorrow, but I don't know. I don't work there. I don't know anybody. These have been so hot. Everybody's been on the hunt and I just want to dive into the scents. I'm gonna let you know right off the bat, Cocoa Cashmere is my absolute favorite. The notes are velvety cocoa, vanilla marshmallow, and sugared amber. I really think that the marshmallow is the star of the show here. I don't get any notes of cocoa. And yeah, it is all marshmallow that I'm getting, and I'm not complaining. I think it smells beautiful. I just think we might have misnamed this one. I have stated in the past that I use the creme de pistachio one because that is my favorite. It's very gourmand. A lot of these scents that I'm going to be talking about today are gourmands. This one is the best in my opinion. Moving on to second best would be peppermint cashmere. This has notes of candy cane, marshmallow fluff, and sandalwood. This one I do not get marshmallow really. I think it is a light peppermint and I'm just starting to become a peppermint girl. When Chick-fil-A puts out their peppermint milkshakes, I really like those. And then even doing the, what is it that McDonald's does? The Shamrock shakes, those are pretty good too. Smelling like peppermint though, I never really thought of. This is very light. It's not like super heavy minty in my opinion. I guess you get like the faintest vanilla scent, but it's nothing that's gonna overpower you or make you smell like maybe like an old lady. This takes the cake for number 2. In third place is caramel cashmere. Lots of people on the internet have been saying this smells like straight up popcorn, or they say it smells like Sol de Janeiro 71. And it does smell like Sol de Janeiro 71, except for the fact that I think it's like lacking a sweetness to it. So the notes on here are buttery caramel, sugar cookie, and spiced vanilla. I don't get the sugar cookie at all. Buttery caramel I get. So a lot of people say that this smells straight up like popcorn. I really think you could balance that out. Like you need some sweetness to this. It's very, very buttery and gourmand, but like you need something to balance that, I think. And I'm just starting to get into the fragrance world, so I couldn't give you any recommendations, unfortunately. This is definitely a scent that I would use sparingly because it is very buttery. I think that is the strongest note, and I don't smell any spiced vanilla at all. So that's it for EOS. We're gonna move on to Victoria's Secret now. What? I have not shopped at Victoria's Secret maybe since I was 19 or 20. I'm 28 now. Rumor has it that they're really slaying the game with their body care. So I wanted to show you guys some that I have. We're gonna start off with a lotion. This is their brown sugar body lotion. Truthfully, I didn't know what to expect upon buying this. I bake with brown sugar all the time, but I was like, okay, I've never really actually took the time to smell it. In my opinion, this smells like a Bath and Body Works candle, but it's not too overpowering. And the lotion, the formula is like really good. I really do like it. I really recommend getting these on a sale because if you don't get this on a sale, then it's like 20 bucks. And I got this for I think less than 10 actually. I think this was $9. Now we're gonna move on to some Victoria's Secret pink body sprays. I picked up 3 of their body sprays. They just came out with like a sugar plum one that I did not pick up. The scents that I picked up were Jam Cookie, Biscotti Delight, and Coconut Cream. Coconut Cream really caught my eye. It sounded like a scent that would be my vibe because I'm not like a super gourmand girl. So the notes for the Coconut Cream were puff pastry, whipped buttercream, and salted caramel. And I don't get the salted caramel. I feel like I get the whipped buttercream maybe the most. I don't really smell coconut when I smell this, but this one is probably the lightest scent, I would say, but it's not so light that I'm like tasting it now, but it's not so light that like you wouldn't be able to smell it on yourself. I also really like this packaging too, how it's like very reminiscent of like a Christmas sweater, and then they got the little straw in there. That's really cute. And there's another brand in here that did a similar packaging that I'll show you. Next one is Biscotti Delight. The notes for this are sweet pistachio, pink sugar, and vanilla glaze. Now, when I bought this, I was wondering, is this gonna smell like creme de pistachio by EOS? I know I called it EOS earlier. EOS. It is EOS. And I feel like this smells like a more true pistachio. It smells good. It just really was not what I expected it to be though. I feel like EOS is more of a creamier pistachio, whereas this one has a very like deeper sweetness to it. Last but not least, in the Victoria's Secret Pink collection, we have Jam Cookie. This by far is the strongest one. I wore each of these, by the way, by themselves because I wanted to test them out. This one, for sure, I could smell the longest, and I'm not gonna lie, this kind of did give me this nauseating feeling. The notes for this are almond batter, fresh raspberry, and powdered sugar. I've never had a jam cookie, but if I did, I believe this is what it would smell like. I have one thing from Target I've mentioned in a previous video, and honestly, it's starting to get used a lot, but this is Moon Milk by Frenchie. I've never heard of this brand until I heard an influencer talk about it. Every time I wear this, it latches to my clothes. This is a hair, linen, and body spray mist. I think that's what we all kind of want. I mean, if we're not buying perfume, we want a body spray that's gonna last and not just smell nice in the air. I always get compliments from my mom or my husband when they hug me. When I hold my kids, it goes onto their clothes. So this is that type of scent. And I did just see recently when I went to Target that they released a body oil, I believe, or maybe it was a perfume oil. I don't know. They released a few other things in Moon Milk, and this is a seasonal scent, so definitely get your hands on this. I might know somebody that has access to Bath & Body Works. So we're gonna talk about the Milk collection. I smelled them all. I contemplated them all, but my friend, she decided that she really liked the raspberry holiday pie. All of the scents are super gourmand, but this was my favorite. I think this would pair really nicely with my Pure Romance Body Dew. But if you look, this has the similar packaging as the Victoria's Secret with that straw. This is not a lot of people's favorites. A lot of people really love the cinnamon pretzel, and that one smelled great too, but this was my favorite. I don't know, I can't describe it. I think it's just because I don't have many raspberry scents, and I think this would pair nicely with what I have. This is the sugared snickerdoodle candle from Bath & Body Works. I love it. Fills up the room, so good. I wish I had this in a 3-wick candle, but unfortunately it's just the single wick. This is very holiday oriented. Next, I have 2 candles that were during the special $10.99 or $95, whatever, candle day. I love these 2. Whipped Honey and Vanilla and Moonlight Goddess. Moonlight Goddess, I walked past several times. It is so good. It is French lavender, pear blossom, and golden vanilla. I feel like this is such a fantastic combination that I would love for my apartment to smell like when we get there. You guys know Bath & Body Works candles are not cheap, so when they do go on sale, you really need to stock up. And then Whipped Honey and Vanilla, I actually have the car hanging scents in my car of this, and it lasts so long. Every time we open the car and it smells like this, it just makes me happy. It smells fresh, it smells clean, and it smells exactly what it says it's supposed to smell like. The notes are honey drizzle, blossoming neroli, and whipped vanilla bean. This is another one too. I'm not a super gourmand girl. I want like light scents, but I want you to be able to smell it. On top of the fact that these are just beautiful neutrals to have. And then I just have 2 more items. I have a foaming hand soap in Snowflakes and Cashmere, and then a hand sanitizer in Fresh Sparkling Snow. I've never smelled these before. The notes for Snowflakes and Cashmere is vanilla cashmere cream, caramel woods, and frosted clementine. I haven't used this yet because I was like, well, maybe I should just save it. I don't smell caramel, but it smells really nice. I got it on my lip. It's one of those things though, where I feel like if you get something that you like the smell of, it just gives you that brief little Hand sanitizer is another thing where I don't really care what it smells like. I just want to use it. And then this is just an honorable mention. This is not a holiday scent by any means, but I did get this for my birthday, and my husband got me the Wicked for Good perfume. This is the Galinda one. It is gorgeous. This is just a little topper. It's not an actual lid, but it's like metal. It's really heavy duty. This has a very, I think it smells like pear. It smells gorgeous. I almost don't want to use it. Like I would love to display it on a nice little perfume tray. And Elphaba smelled good too, and they were actually sold out of her. Overall, that's everything that I got for this holiday season before we make our big move down south. Let me know if you guys bought any of these. I think that we have a lot of hits. I think a few misses, but overall I think we did good. I'm so happy. Like the holiday season to smell yummy and to smell like peppermint and to smell warm and just cozy. I love it. So let me know your thoughts down below. If you don't already follow me on Instagram or TikTok, my username is @itsmejrenee. I'd love if you gave me a follow. I do different content across multiple platforms, but without further ado, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.